Good afternoon, folks, from day 10 of the California trip. We're Las Vegas still, now moved into the Riviera Hotel and Casino, having moved yesterday from the Rio. Day 9 didn't have a video, obviously, because I had a few issues at check-in and I had a bit of the rage. So I decided it wouldn't be very sensible to post, while I was still a bit annoyed. However, day 8 ended up, I think it was the video from the Sportsbook, Sportsbook. Just had a few beers in there that night. Well, had a lot of beers in there that night. Watched the basketball, the baseball, and then hit my bed prior to, to be honest. Don't really remember getting in my room. Day 9 we checked out of Rio, came down here. Bit of time warp this place, to be honest, compared to some of the other places in the strip. It's obvious that it's a 3-star. However, I just got a bed, so that's really all I was worried about. Got here, couldn't check in right away due to the time. So I went for something to eat, and I met with a few grumpy staff members who obviously didn't want to be here, so that put me in the wrong footing right away. Then wandered up the strip and went to MGM Grand to get some tickets for Tiesto last night. However, never managed it as they were sold out. So on the way back down the strip we signed up for a club crawl to last night and tonight. So guy gave us the receipt for the money we'd paid, obviously asking who was the most responsible to give it to. I said it was me, and I was quite right, because yes, I definitely am the most responsible one to give it to. However, I've got a heed like a sieve, and I tend to misplace things sometimes, or forget to lift things. So anyway, on the way back down here, we got back down here, tried to check in, and then started to meet the first issues due to not having a credit card. The wee woman behind the desk, who was just a bit hard-headed and unflexible, wouldn't accept anything else but a credit card for security purposes. I think they all must have thought we were going to trash the room or something. They were wanting to screw our credit card for the costs. However, didn't matter what I tried. Can I give you cash? I've got plenty of cash here. Nothing. No sort of leeway at all. So I left her, sat back down to sort of try and work out what I was going to do here. Starting to get a bit exasperated, to be honest. And Stephen didn't really help my rage with his pish, to be honest. I then went back up and asked to speak to the manager. Manager came out, and after about a good 4 or 5 minutes of toing and froing, telling me how they can only take a credit card, and no, the fact I've got my mom's credit card details, it's not enough. I need to have the card. I basically sort of went for the whole "there is no problems, there is only solutions" mantra, and sort of just said, well, what way can I possibly work this out that I can get checked in here? So after a bit of sort of staring at each other for 30 seconds, she says, well, if you know somebody who has a credit card, then we could fax them a form and they could fill it out, fax it or scan it back to us, and then that will cover the security deposit. So after needing a physical credit card initially, I then got an option to sort it out, but it caused me extreme rage and I was extremely pissed off. But thanks to my wonderful friend Colin Mitchell, who was still up at 2 in the morning back in Scotland, I got it all sorted out. So Colin, thanks very much. It's very much appreciated. I am now your humble servant for life, for getting this sorted out. Anyway, so that really had ramped up the rage in me, and I was really severely pissed off at the lack of sort of unflexibleness. I don't know if that's the word. Anyway, when clearly there was a solution there, but they just didn't bother their arse to present it to me until I had battered my head against them for about 10 minutes. I kind of honestly felt like grabbing the manager by the face and pulling him across the bloody counter sometimes, because just unreal. Anyway, I'm not going to start a rant. That was enough. So, quick, as the time had ran out, fanning about with the staff, because we had to be at the first bar for 7 o'clock. That was about 6:30, so ran for a shower. Quick shower was had, and then grabbed all the stuff. I remembered to lift the receipt for the pub crawl, but then stupid arse must have put it back down again on the bed and walked out without it. And then we were on the bus on the way up, and Daft Arse realises, oh no, I've left the receipt in the room, because it wasn't in my pockets. So told Stephen that, get the usual Stephen response, and the rage came upon me once again. But it was actually rage at myself, to be honest. There wasn't anybody else for being so fucking stupid. So that never went down well. So we managed to get to the second bar. We had the itinerary, so we got to the second bar first, and met the guy, pleaded my case for having such a bad day, and he was quite cool with it. Thankfully, somebody who had a bit of flexibility about him explained the situation, and he asked a couple of questions, and he was quite happy and gave us the wristbands and stuff. So embarked on the club crawl last night. It was actually quite good. Ended up just hitting, I think we were meant to be going to 5 places. I think I ended up in the 4th place on the dance floor and just giving it big licks last night, to be honest, to the point that everybody else left and left me in place in the 4th place, and they went to the 5th place. Anyway, regardless, thoroughly enjoyed the night, had a good dance and stuff like that, and then just wandered back down here myself, because obviously Stephen had fucked off and left as well. Same time, no bothering to come and find me, he tell me they were away. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, to be fair. So ended up having a decent night, to be honest, after the rage of yesterday. I thought this video would be a bit more of a rant, but thankfully it's not. I think I'm just about to head down to the pool now and get a few hours in the sun. I'm feeling in need of a severe vitamin D recharge, to be honest. Get some fluids back into me as well, because I will be back out in the club crawl tonight. I don't think there's anything else to report from here. A couple of days left in Vegas, and then we'll be hitting LA Airport on Monday. But anyway, that's all to come, and we'll report on that at a later date. I'll catch up with you folks again tomorrow, hopefully. There'll be no more rage-induced incident, I wouldn't imagine. Today, club crawl tonight, so we'll see how that goes, looking forward to it. So I'm Oski. Hope you guys are all good back home, hope you're getting some decent weather, and I was going to say I look forward to seeing you, but not quite yet. Catch up with you soon, folks. See you later, bye.